Welcome back to the Morristown Market Report. I'm Amy Schrader with Remax Real Estate 10.
And I'm Kim Swan with Union Home Mortgage.
Our special guest today is Troy Hurst. He is the owner, operator, and CEO of Hurst Painting Company. Did I get all that right?
You got it right, yes. We have a vice president. Her name's Courtney.
Okay. All right. Good to know. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Troy. Where do you work? Where do you service? What do you do?
Well, I live in Washburn, Tennessee. It's about an hour from here. And I service, my north is I'll go to Harrogate.
Okay.
My south is I'll go to Gatlinburg. And my west is Morristown.
Okay.
Or no, my east is Morristown and my west is Tellico Village.
Oh, wow. That's quite a distance.
And everything in between.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
you know, I moved here from Lafayette, Indiana, and when I moved there, I realized that I'm in the middle of nowhere. But the good news is that you could go an hour to 45 minutes if you drew a circle and go in any direction, and you end up in a metropolitan area.
Very true.
So,
How long have you been doing this?
I've been fortunate enough to be painting for 33 years.
Oh, wow. That's a long time. How long have you been here in East Tennessee?
Since 21, April
Okay.
21, so a little over 4 years now.
All right. So are you primarily residential painting? Like, what all do people call you to do?
At the moment, I do mainly do residential. My main customer, however, is a property management company.
Okay.
They're out of Sevierville, and so it's a lot of repaints of rental properties. Sometimes they have like right now we're working on a house for one of their clients that it was a rental of his, and now he's moving into it. So
Okay.
he's retiring here, and they kicked the renters out, and he's moving from Virginia, and
Okay.
we're painting for him at the moment. But I do commercial, industrial, apartments. I kind of have a saying: if it's not moving, we can paint it.
Okay.
So, and
So
if
you're
it's
like have paintbrush will travel, huh?
paintbrush will travel.
All
Yeah.
right.
And we went literally eastbound and down to move here, and so that was the direction we took.
All right. Okay, so how quick are you able to turn around if somebody calls you needing, rooms painted in a house or something?
Well, really depends on my schedule, but I try and, first off, answer the phone. If I don't answer the phone, get back the same day. And then from there, within a few days, I can at least come and look at it, get you a price in a day or two afterwards, and provide my schedule is reasonable, I can have it done in a week or two.
Okay.
So,
So the big question that everybody is going to want to know the answer to, do you show up when you say you're going to show up?
absolutely. Yeah, no, my sign says quality work at fair prices, and I live by that. But I also like to say what I mean and mean what I say.
Okay.
So,
I know that's a huge complaint with people here in East Tennessee when they're trying to get work done on a house.
Yeah.
Is they call somebody and they either don't get a call back, or they say, "Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow between 1 and 3," and then they never hear from them again. So
That is a problem. We've been fortunate on the other end of that because being from out of the state, not knowing anybody,
yeah,
it made it easier for us to get work because we would show up.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yep, that's the two biggest things right there.
In the end, I'm a consumer also. So I treat every customer just like I want to be treated. So.
Okay. So are you a one-man show, or you got anybody that works with you to help you out?
Well, at the moment, I've got three men working for me. My wife is in the bullpen, you might say. When we moved down here, she was painting with me full time.
Okay.
So, and she's a really good painter. She's a great worker. She just has a little sass talk every now and then, but
And you put up with it because she's a good cook,
I
right?
put up with it. She's a good cook and she does a good job, so I just listen to it. But
Smart man.
yeah, she's been in the bullpen since last September because things have picked up for me. When I first moved here, I just had an Indiana number with Indiana business cards, and that's why I took around everywhere. And a couple years into it, I thought, you know what, maybe I better try Tennessee number and change these business cards up, and it has helped, and it's got to where I've hired three guys, and we're doing good.
Well, good.
So,
That's great. I always like to hear that people start a new business when they move here and they're able to get it up and running.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. It was, it was a little tough at first, and I'll say people in Tennessee are very weary of
Out-of-state folks.
out-of-state transplants. So, as far as where I live, I've been very lucky. All my neighbors have taken me in like family. I mean, they literally show up at my house not knowing I need help, but they always show up right when I do need help. It's just weird how it works out like that. So I've got great neighbors.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Washburn's a good area anyway,
It really
as far as
is.
like having a tight-knit community.
They're
and
very
stuff.
tight-knit, yes.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I've noticed with realtors too, a lot of times realtors will move here from another state and they'll try to keep their old number.
Mhm.
And then they wonder why it's not working out. And it's like, well, because you're telling everybody you're not a local expert if you're not a local number, you
Yeah.
know? So it does help for sure to have that local number.
Yeah.
Do you have a website, Facebook page, anything like that, or mainly just go by your cell phone?
We do have a Facebook page, Hurst Painting
Okay.
is the name of it. So I'll be honest, I haven't been working it much, but we do have one. It's got photos of old work I've done in Indiana, and moving here from Indiana, and I'm not getting good at it yet. I'm still working at it, but in Indiana, work came to me. I was kind of the hometown kid, knew everybody, born and raised, and so I wasn't big into taking pictures before and after pictures.
I understand.
And at some point in time in Indiana, my daughter started talking to me about it, and I did do some of that. But I'm still not the greatest at doing it. I'll try and remember. A lot of times I forget to do the before,
Right.
and I'm all ready to do the after. So
Yeah.
in the end, a lot of the work I get, even still, I put signs out. I do, I'm through the Better Business Bureau. Sometimes it's kind of like a lead router at times. But mainly word of mouth is how I get work still, just like back in Indiana.
Okay.
So,
That's awesome.
All right. Is there anything else about you or your services that you want to share?
well, I'd just like to share that unless a customer is looking at a, let's say, $8,000 job or more, I'm going to show up. I'm going to give you a price. You're going to either accept it or not. If you accept it, the way it works is I've got all the skin in the game until the job's done, because I'm not going to take 1 red cent until I'm done and you say you're satisfied.
Okay.
So with that, I don't think there's a lot to worry about
Very good.
other than myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But
All right. Good deal. So you should be able to see, I think, on the screen where we've got his sign laid out here with all of his contact info. And again, his number is 865-416-2238. So Troy Hurst with Hurst Painting Company. Thank you again for being here. We appreciate it.
I appreciate
It's good
it
to
as
meet
well.
you.
It was great meeting you.
We'll
too.
keep your info handy, and you're
Okay.
welcome to take your sign. We're going to do a little bit more talking about mortgages and the real estate market. So
Where is the interest rates at right now?
Sixes on 30, sixes. So
Yeah.
it's been a lot better, but it's been a lot worse too. So.
Yeah. I got lucky when I moved here. It was just under 4, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You came
Yeah,
then.
the good old days, right?
that's right. And they've not been that long ago. That's a sad thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was
All
great
right.
meeting you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So we're still hovering mid to high sixes.
Government loans are lower sixes. So we've had a little, when I always say when we talk about little improvement, it usually doesn't even affect the rate. It can just affect points and closing costs and stuff. But I guess the Fed is meeting now.
Well, they're saying they're not going to lower the rates, what I've heard.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
they did, I think it would be a shock to everybody right now.
Yeah, I've heard that they probably what they're doing today won't affect us good or bad, but
Yeah, pretty much.
we'll see.
Any other exciting mortgage news that we
The
need
only
to know
thing
about?
that I don't think we've talked about on here, if we have, it's been a while, we've kind of talked about how, houses are still selling, but sometimes they're on the market, a little bit longer than it used to be a while back. But, there are options out there for people, we've got bridge loans, there's home equity loans. If someone has a house they want to purchase and they haven't sold theirs yet, you know, there's still some options out there for that too, you know.
Okay.
So actually got working on one now that they're working on now, they're able to do that. Their house is on the market but hadn't sold, and they found the perfect house they want, and they don't want to let it get away.
Right.
So we've got bridge loan options, and then like I said, or, you know, other home equity loans and things like that we can do. So if you think, hey, I can't, you know, I've got to wait till mine sells, you might still have some options there.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have, especially if they don't owe currently on their existing home, they're looking at taking out that home equity line of credit and using that as a good down payment or whatever towards the next home they want to buy. So, good option to have, for sure.
Definitely.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about what has been going on in the month of June for our real estate here in Hamlin County. We have had 52 new listings come on since the beginning of this month. 12 of those homes are already under contract. We've had a total of 45 homes go under contract since the beginning of the month, and we've had 38 homes that have sold and closed. Average sales price on those is around $326,700. Those homes had about 45 days on the market. Median sales price is $287,450, and those homes had 15 days on the market. So, you know, last week we talked about like the year-to-date numbers, and that median number was up over 30 days at that point. So June is definitely bringing the days on the market down for us. We've had 45 price drops already in Hamlin County this month. 4 of those homes have since went under contract. Average sales drop is around 31.5, and those homes are on the market for about 82 days. And then the median price drop is around 25,000. Those homes have about 53 days on the market. We've had 13 homes that have fell out of contract and went back on the market for whatever reason. Right now in Hamlin County, we have 157 homes that are active and available for sale, and we've got 82 under contract. 157 homes is probably the highest inventory we've seen, I'm going to say, since COVID, because inventory has been, you know, pretty tight for a while. But if you look at how many homes in Hamlin County are priced below $400,000, we only have 84 homes below $400,000 right now in Hamlin County. And with your average sales price being around $325,000, you know that that's where the bulk of people are looking, is at that price range and under. And we have 54 homes listed that are between $400,000 and $750,000, which means we have 19 homes that are priced above $750,000 here in Hamlin County right now. And I know when I started selling real estate in 2012, like, you didn't have properties above $750,000. Even the lake properties wouldn't have been that. And surprisingly, not all these homes that are priced above $750,000, not all of them are lake houses. Some of them are large acreage properties, so it might be a horse farm. Some of them have, you know, like really good views, and they're up in the Wuthering Heights area. So not just lake homes that are now priced as high as that, but that's kind of where we're at right now.
So it's still moving.
Still moving. It's kind of weird because it seems like it's a lot more sporadic. We'll have a week where it's like the phones ain't ringing and all you hear are the crickets, and then the next week your phone is blowing up. You know what I mean?
Same thing here, yeah. It's crazy.
So yeah, I'll be thinking I'm so swamped, I'm never gonna get caught up, and then the next week I'm like, okay, I need my phone to ring. So I don't know if it's just people on vacation and, you know, I don't know, but it's just been kind of weird this year for summertime. But
definitely.
All right, and one announcement that I do want to make is that the Juneteenth celebration has been moved. We're supposed to get thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. So it was originally planned to be at the farmer's market downtown. It has now been moved to the Rose Center at Prater Hall. Same time, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay.
So, all right. Sorry. If you have a local business or a nonprofit that you would like to have on our show,
send us a DM. Or leave us a message, leave us a DM, and we'll reach out to you, and we'd love to have you on here. It's a great way for some free advertising and get to spend time with me and Amy. So